Good morning, ABC News 4 viewers in the entire Low Country. Well, we love to talk about all things entertainment, don't we? And there are a few pastimes that I find as enjoyable as reading a good book. Here are a few that I've enjoyed and recommend. First up is called From This Moment On by Shania Twain. I cannot say enough about how much I enjoyed this book. I know people say this all the time, but I really could not put it down. Now, I picked up my copy of From This Moment On when I was in an airport. I was traveling, and it happened to be during a very difficult time in my personal life. I believe that sometimes the right friend, the right advice, or in this case, book, finds us during our time of need when we need it most. And that is exactly what happened for me. I was in deep pain over the loss of a very significant relationship. I'm sure a lot of us have been there before. I was doing everything that they say to do, all the best advice to dig myself out of this grief and sadness. I was talking to my friends, I was talking to counselors, I was praying, I was exercising, I was getting out with other people, all of that. And during this self-discovery, I also picked up Shania's book. It is the true story of Shania's life and what a tumultuous journey she's had. I won't give away the specific events for you because I don't want to spoil the book. However, I will say that I discovered her pain was even greater than mine. And there was something about that and her willingness to share her story very honestly and truthfully, which literally took the edge off of my own suffering. Shania's plain talk and her exposure to the raw details of her life provided me with exactly what I needed at that time. I've never had quite that experience before with a book, and I just can tell you that I did not want the story to end. It was just that good. I don't know why reading about her hardships made mine sting less. I only know that it did, and it was, as I said, exactly what I needed. Incidentally, as life tends to forever change form, I moved past my heartache, and so did Shania. Thank you, Shania, and anyone else who is brave enough to share your story, whether that is in writing in the form of a book or over a coffee in your best friend's kitchen. Your truth is meaningful and purposeful. Now, my second book recommendation is called The Kitchen House. This is by Kathleen Grissom. Now, this one is a fiction novel. It is about a tragic story that likely happened in many ways and in many different places throughout the South in the dark and shameful days of slavery. Here is the plot. Okay, so in 1790, Lavinia, a 7-year-old Irish orphan with no memory of her past, arrives on a tobacco plantation where she's put to work as an indentured servant in the kitchen house with the other slaves. Though she's becomes deeply bonded to this new family in the kitchen house, she's also taken into the world of the big house and accepted with the slave masters, let's just say. So she's caught between two worlds. The kitchen house paints a story of shocking truths and chapters of American history that we cannot ignore. Though the story is oppressive, I'm not going to lie, the book is extremely well written at the same time. Kathleen Grissom is deliciously artful with words and covers the canvas of imagination. And for that, I highly recommend this book. Now, one last book for today, The End of Illness by Dr. David B. Agus. I just started reading this one, so I can't quite yet give it my full nod. However, I can tell you right away, right out of the gate, I'm enjoying it. The author, who is one of the world's leading cancer doctors, tackles the fundamental health questions that we all have. He challenges the long-held wisdoms and dismantles perceptions about what health really means. Consider picking this book up, whether that be for yourself or for a loved one. Then send us an email at ABC News 4 and let us know what you thought of this book or any of our other recommendations, and we'll chat about that.